2 million copies sold worldwide, gold in multiple countries.
Get out, check it out, get down. A wild style form of rap mind, dazzling sound. This style.
The foundation for Miami bass, West Coast electro, and Dre's Chronic.
Joseph's fast as Carl.
A track you know every word to, but the artist who created it completely erased from memory.
Rockin' the fellas in the place to be. You wanna be with me or your lady?
This is the most important forgotten hit of the 80s. The beat everybody borrowed, the sound that built genres, and the Brooklyn producer history left behind. Number 10, Dr. Jeckyll and Mr. Hyde, Fast Life, 1984. Andre Harrell, who later founded Uptown Records and discovered Puff Daddy, started as one half of this duo, spitting bars before he ever sat in boardrooms.
From a movie script, he hit the gas and then he started to dip. And like the night rider.
Fast Life combined boom bap drums with storytelling about street hustling, raw New York energy with punchy kicks, and crisp snares over a slick bass line. The track got regional airplay on New York stations, but never broke nationally like their earlier novelty hit, Genius Rap, had. By 84, Harrell was already transitioning from artist to executive. He'd go on to discover Mary J. Blige and launch Heavy D's career. This track showed he had bars before business cards, representing that crucial moment when hip-hop matured from party records to street narratives. Profile Records pressed this onto vinyl, expecting lightning to strike twice. It didn't commercially, but the influence spread quietly through the borough. From New York hustle to Philly chemistry that had everybody laughing and moving simultaneously. Number 9, Cash Money and Marvelous, Ugly People Be Quiet, 1988.
Just keep grabbing my tip. Long as the money's flowing, everything is legit.
That title sounds wild now, but this Philly duo brought infectious energy, call and response verses, playground disses, and classic late 80s boom bap production, hitting like a perfectly timed punchline.
The mighty hard rocker who's rocking your butt, and everybody check them out. Cash Money
and Marvelous had chemistry reminiscent of early Run-D.M.C, trading bars with perfect timing, never stepping on each other's flow. They dropped this on Sleeping Bag Records alongside EPMD and Nice and Smooth.
Please be quiet!
The 12-inch got spins in Philly, New York, and the DMV, but distribution issues plagued independent labels. Even dope tracks struggled beyond regional markets. The duo couldn't capitalize with a strong follow-up before the moment passed. If you caught this at a house party between 88 and 90, you know how hard it hit when the DJ dropped it.
Your hands clap to Marvelous, the Mike Marvel dictator of rap. Get on the dance floor.
The chemistry was undeniable. The vibe, pure 80s energy before New Jack Swing took over. From Philly's playful energy, we're heading west where the bass was about to get completely out of control.
The stunning, smashing, super serious sound. The devastating, death-defying dictator who's down.
Number 8, Rodney O and Joe Cooley, Everlasting Bass, 1988.
Yes, Rodney O, leader of the show, make the ladies say.
This Los Angeles duo helped lay the foundation for G-Funk and gangster rap before Dre made it a phenomenon. Everlasting Bass featured the deepest, most window-rattling bass you could press onto vinyl in 88. DJ Cooley used the TR-808 kick turned to distortion, creating that earthquake rumble West Coast car culture would be famous for.
They tried to plead the case, but you can't get enough of Everlasting Bass.
Rodney O delivered verses with a laid-back flow, contrasting the aggressive production, letting the bass do half the work. The track got major love in LA's car culture, where hydraulics and sound systems were central to hip-hop identity. Lowriders bouncing to that bass became the visual West Coast signature. East Coast radio programmers didn't know what to do with that much bass, and it stayed regional. Listen to this. Then the Chronic 4 years later, you'll hear the DNA, that commitment to bass as foundation. While LA shook windows with 808s, Miami was building its own sonic empire with a completely different flavor.
Black, not Jewish, and when he's on stage, he can and I'm good.
Number 7, Gucci Crew 2, Sally, That Girl, 1988.
Don't touch my booty.
This Miami group brought early bass music that evolved into Miami bass and booty music, creating a template dominating Southern hip-hop for years. Sally told the story of a girl who thought she was too fine, with a bouncing bass line making everybody move.
Oh, Sally, that girl. Whoa.
The Roland TR 808 hit with different flavor than West Coast sound, faster tempos, more syncopated rhythms, distinctly Miami energy. The track reportedly sold over 100,000 copies in the Southeast, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, parts of Texas.
Don't touch my booty, cause it's not the thing to do. Whoa.
Gucci Crew 2 was part of a Miami scene with Uncle Luke and MCADE, creating distinctly Southern hip-hop identity. Critics focused exclusively on New York and LA, treating the South like it didn't exist. But Sally was foundation. Without Gucci Crew 2, you don't get Outkast, Lil Jon, or the bass explosion dominating the 90s. From Miami's bounce to Philly's streets, where one MC was supposed to be the next big thing.
Held out her name, she dropped to one knee and began to sing.
Number 6, Steady B, Let the Hustlers Play, 1986. Philadelphia's Steady B was supposed to be the next big thing after Cooley D put the city on the map. Let the Hustlers Play featured aggressive delivery over hard-hitting drums and sinister bass line, raw 86 sound, minimal but effective, letting the MC's voice dominate without production competition.
I'm on the prowl for the prey. Cops wanna stop me, hey, let the hustlers play.
Steady B had a decent run on Jive Records, dropping several albums between 86 and 91, collaborating with Cool C and building credibility throughout Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Sadly, his story took a dark turn in the 90s. Involved in a bank robbery leaving a police officer dead, he's been incarcerated since 96.
I can't get enough, cause I'm a winner.
But this track captured when Philly hip-hop had distinct sound, harder than New York's party rap, more structured than LA's emerging gangster style. This was authentic street reporting before keeping it real became marketing instead of lifestyle. From Philly streets, we're moving to a warrior who proved female MCs could battle with the best. Number 5, The Real Roxanne, Bang Zoom, Let's Go Go, 1986. Most people know the Roxanne Wars, but the Real Roxanne, Adelaida Martinez, dropped legitimate hits, proving she was more than battle fodder. Bang Zoom was produced by Jam Master Jay, giving it that Hollis Queen sound with hard drums and a catchy hook embedding in your brain after one listen.
Are you the big noise in this here orchestra?
The track climbed to number 17 on R&B charts, a legitimate nationally charted hit. So why is she forgotten? The industry didn't know how to market female MCs beyond their first hit, and label support dried quickly. She could spit, held her own against Shantae, had Jam Master Jay producing, achieved chart success most rappers never see. But by 88, she'd left music, frustrated by lack of support.
It makes no difference how you wanna swing it, as long as I got my right foot in it.
Bang Zoom proves female MCs held it down with skills and hits, even when the industry failed to recognize their contributions. From one forgotten hit to another that crossed over before momentum died. Number 4, Whistle, Just Buggin', 1986.
Want you all to scream and start to shout as we go on a mission and bug on out.
This Brooklyn group blended hip-hop with R&B, predicting new jack swing before it dominated. Just Buggin' featured harmonized vocals over hip-hop beats, rap verses, and sung choruses, creating hybrid sound that felt futuristic. The track hit number 17 on R&B charts and crossed to pop radio, rare for 86. With that success, why disappear?
We're called Whistle, and this is true. We love to do the things that we're not supposed to do.
Label dispute with Select Records delayed their follow-up when they should have capitalized. By the time new music dropped, momentum was gone, the sound evolved, new artists filled the lane, but Just Buggin' was everywhere. Block parties, skating rinks, radio. If you made a mixtape for someone special, this was on it. Whistle proved hip-hop, and singing could blend seamlessly before anyone called it hip-hop soul. The track rocked from basement parties to roller rinks citywide, while Whistle harmonized. One Queen's MC delivered battle rhymes harder than most men could handle.
Don't need robbing, stealing, or mugging. In fact, don't take it seriously. We're only bugging.
Number 3, Sweet Tea, It's My Beat, 1986. Queen's MC Sweet Tea, cousin of Herbie Lovebug, who produced Salt and Pepper, came out with one of 86's hardest tracks. It's My Beat featured aggressive braggadocio over stripped drums and monster bass line, production so minimal it forced attention to every word. Sweet Tea wasn't doing the cutesy female MC thing labels pushed. She was battling anybody, male or female, daring them to step, just drums, bass, scratches, letting her voice dominate without hiding behind arrangements. The track got New York radio spins and sold well as a 12-inch on independent Vinny D records, but she struggled getting a solid album deal. When she finally released an album in '88, it didn't get promotional push needed. Entrepreneur of the hip-hop decor, have your people rampaging and hit the dance floor. Female MCs faced twice the obstacles, proving skills while fighting for support freely given to men. This showed women could deliver battle rhymes hard as anybody. Sweet Tea deserves flowers for holding down Queens when most thought women couldn't really rap. From Queens to a track that became a blueprint, nobody credited. Break out the Casio and the drum machine. Got to get busy 'cause I know Number 2, The Showboys, Drag Rap, Trigger Man, 1986. This Queen's track became the blueprint for entire Southern sound they never got credit for. The drum pattern, particularly the Trigger Man beat, became New Orleans bounce music's foundation. How influential. Juvenile's Back That Ass Up, Lil Wayne's early Cash Money tracks, B.I.G, Turk, every New Orleans rapper from the 90s and 2000s used this rhythm. The Showboys' original was electro-rap hybrid with vocoded vocals and drum programming sounding futuristic in '86, but they never followed up with another hit, and most who sampled it didn't know where it came from. New Orleans producers like Manny Fresh built careers on this rhythm. The track appeared on Mr. Magic's Rap Attack compilation, rocked New York briefly, then vanished. Meanwhile, down south, it became the foundation bounce music couldn't exist without. You could argue this is one of hip-hop's most influential tracks ever made, the beat that birthed a movement while the artist faded into obscurity. But one forgotten hit tops them all, the track everybody knows with an artist nobody remembers. Number 1, Nucleus, Jam on It, 1984. Wait, you remember Jam on It? How is this forgotten? Here's the thing. While the track gets occasional oldies radio play, the group Nucleus and their massive contribution to electro-funk hip-hop is completely overlooked. I don't need no fans to cool my ass, I just use my super brand. Jam on It blended breakbeat hip-hop with electro-funk synths and vocoders, creating sound influencing everyone from Africa Bambaataa to Egyptian Lover to the entire West Coast electro scene. The track reportedly sold over 2 million copies worldwide, going gold in multiple countries. Nucleus was led by Ben Cosmo D. Sanak, a Brooklyn MC and producer understanding both hip-hop and electronic music sides of the culture. But when Run-D.M.C and Beastie Boys shifted hip-hop toward rock guitars in '86, the electro-funk sound fell out of favor and Nucleus couldn't adapt. They dropped follow-up albums, but nothing matched Jam on It's success. Here's what people forget. Without Nucleus and tracks like this, there's no Miami bass, no West Coast electro, no foundation for Dre's synthesizer work on The Chronic. This is the most important forgotten hit of the '80s, a track everybody knows but an artist nobody remembers. Shake your booty and scream, oh yeah, 'cause we are the Jam on